Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope everyone is doing well. This is Coach Cookie, your life and relationship coach with Rising Higher Podcast. Thanks for joining me today on Cookie's Clapback. And today I'm going to break down how I feel about Tommie Lee's interview with Kevin Samuels and them getting together shortly after that interview. But before we do the review, I want everyone that is angry about this situation regarding Tommie Lee and Kevin Samuels to think about, why are you really angry? Now, it can't be the way Kevin Samuels talked to Tommie Lee on the show, because he treated her the same way he treated every other woman on the show. I heard the same statements like, "You're not going to talk over me," or "You need to listen," or "We can't talk over each other," or "You got a chance to talk, so you need to let me talk." And of course, his favorite advice is, "You need therapy." So I know you're not mad because he treated her differently. So I'm going to scratch that off the list. Could you be mad because he's good at what he's doing and he's a big success? Are you jealous because Tommie Lee was on his show and not yours? I'm tripping. What am I thinking? You're angry because you say he's gay. Oh, no, my bad. You say he's a narcissist. Oh, no, you are mad because he doesn't like women? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. You're mad because he doesn't like black women. Okay, so for whatever reason you're angry with Kevin Samuels, it has nothing to do with his content and how he's helping people in the community. So what's the point of bringing it up if it has nothing to do with his content? For those who are childish and immature and want to be angry for no real reason at all, I'm going to let you sit and wallow in your anger, because I'm not going to put any energy into responding to any of your foolishness. Next. Okay, so on a positive note, let's jump right into the review on Kevin Samuels' interview with Tommie Lee. Tommie Lee called in expressing a concern about the way Kevin Samuels presented his information and that she felt it was degrading to rate women from 1 to 10. Kevin Samuels had to break it down and let Tommie Lee know it's important for him to ask these type of questions so he can tell these women what they need to hear in order to be the best version of themselves, so they can get the results that they're looking for when it comes to finding a man. In the beginning of the interview, she didn't have proper dialogue with Kevin, and I believe that is because she didn't know much about him, and her goal could have been to possibly expose him. But whatever the reason might have been, the interview really took a turn for the best when Tommie Lee got a clear understanding of Kevin's profession and that he wasn't really out to hurt women. This was so powerful because Kevin had the professional skills to get her to open up and discuss her traumatic experiences with men in her past. Now, I want you guys to notice that when it got to that point of the interview, she really respected him. You know how I know? Because her demeanor changed from defensive to submissive, and her responses were more feminine. Before the interview ended, Tommie Lee recognized and accepted how broken she was and that she could possibly benefit from therapy. So a few days after this interview, I believe they got together because Tommie Lee had time to think about her interview with Kevin Samuels, and she really is tired of her current lifestyle, and she's possibly thinking about taking him up on his offer to hire him as an image consultant. Now, don't get me wrong. This is also a great marketing opportunity for The Godfather as well. Okay. I know what some of you all are thinking. Coach Cookie, Kevin told Tommie Lee, you could never be a one. Okay, so she's cute. I get it. But they are grown, and what they do outside of these business transactions is really none of our business. So we're not going to talk about that, okay? Next. But seriously, I truly believe that Tommie Lee got her aha moment, and she saw The Godfather as a role model that she's been missing in her life when it comes to men, and she can really learn a lot from him. I just wanted to give The Godfather his props, state that this interview with Tommie Lee was a perfect example of him showing his professional skills and what it's supposed to look like when someone calls into the show to find out more about who he is and what he does. I have to say that I've been watching Kevin Samuels' content now for about 5 months, and he is very respectful to women who come on the show for his advice and assistance. Now, for those women who have other motives in mind, of course, this is his show and he's going to deal with you accordingly. But for the most part, from what I've witnessed, It's to help people like he did with Tommie Lee. I really am all for Kevin Samuels and what he stands for because I've noticed that a lot of women like Tommie Lee call into his show that have been hurt and broken from their past relationships with men. Kevin Samuels deals with them in a manner where he encourages these women to seek help. Believe it or not, this is exactly what we need in the Black community, and we need to start talking about these issues. I would like to say thank you, God Father, for who you are and what you're trying to do to help our communities. For any of my listeners who may need help and want to learn how you attract broken men and how to break the cycle, check out my episode called How to Break the Cycle of Toxic Relationships. If this is something that you're struggling with, let's talk about it. Hit me up at heycoachcookie@gmail.com and find out if you could benefit from coaching. My inbox is always open. Feel free to connect with me online, Facebook, Instagram at Rising Higher Podcast. I want to be able to bring content that meets your needs. So if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, or if you have a topic that you would like for me to do an episode on, please let me know. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Coach Cookie reminding you to love yourself first as we rise higher together. Be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.